What's good? How y'all doing today? Hope everybody's having a wonderful day today. I am joined by my friend ONYXX. We are going to be doing rodent rendering today. ONYXX, say hi.
Hello, everyone.
Oh wait, you're not here. Hang on, I can fix that.
Oh no, where are we going? All right.
I found him. Yay!
No.
So I'm joined today by my friend ONYXX. We're gonna draw today, and we're gonna ask each other damning questions. Oh, scandalous. Ooh.
I have such interesting questions.
I don't.
Looks and sees not.
I'm glad. No, I'm playing.
Here's my first question, if you don't mind me starting. Do you like cookie dough? Like edible cookie dough?
Fuck yes. I eat the unedible stuff.
Interesting. I've never had it. My coworker got me some, and I've never had it, and I'm kind of scared to eat it because I don't know what it'll be like.
So I will always consider this. Cookie dough is going to be edible, whether it wants to be or not. I don't care. I will just eat it.
Yeah.
Because it has egg in it, you're going to get like something because, oh, it's raw egg.
Salmonella?
I can't remember. I really can't. It's embarrassing because I have my degree in culinary arts, a bachelor's degree, but I do not care because I will eat it raw egg. Now I gotta ask you, so I think you was in chat the other day and you told me this. You were a Digimon kid, right?
Oh yeah. Big fan.
What's your favorite Digimon?
Oh shit. I gotta remember all these names now.
Think about it.
Patamon, I think. Patamon's always been one of my favorites.
So coming from someone who didn't really get into Digimon, who's Patamon?
So Patamon is from the first gen of Digimon. They are a little loaf shape with little wing ears.
I know exactly what you're talking about now. Oh my god, they're so cute.
And he turns into Angemon, who's just a giant fucking angel, and he kind of hot though, not gonna lie.
Oh my god, that one, yeah.
Same with Angel Woman.
Yeah, Fox. So my favorite has got to be the Fox. You know
Renamon?
Yes, I think they look very cool.
Renamon is very good looking. I mean, it's very good looking as the design.
You saved yourself. That was good. That was good. That was good.
Oh, thanks. Can I ask you Yu-Gi-Oh?
I fucking love Yu-Gi-Oh, bro. Holy.
Cool. We could have this conversation then.
Oh my god. I used to, it was like first and second season. Like, we know with Yugi and Jaden, I used to watch it, and then we used to play it in the neighborhood. We would duel a lot, and it was actually very fun. I used to love the fuck out of that shit, dog.
I was actually a big fan of the 5Ds and GX.
5Ds was so cool, and I'm so mad that I didn't get into that because they were on bikes. They were on motorcycles, right?
Yeah.
Motorcycles and dragons. I didn't get into it. What the fuck?
It was so good too. And then they 50 episodes in, they had the dubbed version. And then after that, they just stopped. And now the rest is just in Japanese. And I was always salty about that.
I mean, we can read.
I mean, yeah, but when I'm drawing, I can't read and draw.
Fair.
That's my excuse for dub. My friend's always like, why don't you ever just watch it in sub? And I'm like, dude, I'm drawing. I can't do both.
I get that.
Your art style is so unique. I'm trying to get that feel of it. With the Sonic feel kind of.
Oh, I didn't say anything about Sonic, but you said that my art style is that Sonic feel. That is the best thing I've ever heard. It's yeah, I was a Sega kid.
I was a Sega kid too. I played Sega games, Nintendo games.
Yeah, I feel that. I never really got into what do you call that? Console wars. As a kid, me and my friends would hang out at each other's places. I remember we would bring over my Sega Genesis, my other friend's PlayStation, the other friend's SNES, and we would go over one of our friends' houses, and we would just play video games at that one kid's house. And that was our console war, quote unquote. We just gamed. We were gamers, bro. That's all we do.
That sounds awesome.
Oh my god, it was so cool.
I was kind of a gamer, but I was more of I liked animated movies and shows and stuff.
I get that.
I'll go off with an easy one. Do you collect anything?
W's.
You know, I probably should have seen that coming.
Just gotta do it big now. I like to collect Pokemon cards. I'm a big fan of that. There's a few things I collect, but most definitely Pokemon cards.
Okay, you have a better collection than I do then, I guess.
Who knows?
Being a basic bitch as I am, I collect Squishmallows.
Why did you call yourself that? What the fuck is a Squishmallow? There's so many questions.
Okay, so because I'm basic, I feel like every white girl likes collecting Squishmallows. I'm kidding, of course. They're so cute. They're just round things with faces on them, and they look like animals and objects and stuff. It's just really cute. There is a Mothra one that I've been meaning to get.
Mothra? Oh, baby. Wait, hold on.
And there's a Godzilla one too.
Wait. I might have to be a white girl too. I don't know. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna try this white girl shit out.
I've kind of dwindled down on the amount of things I'm also buying. Funko Pops. I'm a big Funko Pop collector.
Oh no, I'm judging you. I'm playing.
It's okay. You can judge me all you want.
No, I'm kidding. You're good.
I don't have an exact number at the moment, but I can tell you it's over 100.
Okay, I'm sorry. Excuse me. Say that again.
Over 100.
Cool. Very cool. What was your first anime that you can remember?
Let's see. My first anime.
Like, what was that anime that you just saw and was like, oh my god, I'm making this into my personality?
Dinosaur King.
Dinosaur King? That is niche as hell. Holy shit, I've never heard of that.
Really?
Nah.
It's literally just about dinosaurs.
Hang on, let me Google that shit. Yeah. Dino.
It has a really cute art style too.
Oh, this? So I never watched it, but I knew it existed. I can pinpoint exactly which anime it was. I was a little kid waking up at 6, 7 a.m. in the morning for kindergarten because I was just too into the show. My mom would make me Cookie Crisp, and it was a show called Samurai Pizza Cats. I used to fuck with that shit so heavy. And there's only like 2 people who I know is like, oh yeah, you're a Samurai Pizza's catter? You're a neoner? It's like, yeah, dude.
I remember back in middle school, I discovered manga for the first time.
Oh, baby.
Some kid in front of me was sitting there reading manga, and I had known him at the time. And he turned around, he's like, hey, you want to see some manga? And I'm like, sure. Turns around, full-blown titties out, nipple and all. I'm just like, what is this?
Oh!
I've had my awakening, though.
Oh, well, congratulations. I'm glad to hear that.
Thank you, thank you.
So your awakening was through hentai?
Yes.
That's hilarious. My gay awakening was I was watching Dragon Ball Z. I saw Android 17 and 18, and there I knew I was bisexual.
Bisexual crew.
Oh, you're bisexual too? Fuck yes.
Yes.
Fuck yes. Dude, I remember I was like always questioning like, okay, so I like guys a lot, but then I like girls a lot. Was there a word for this? And then it was like, I would just lose attraction for girls and I would lose attraction for guys or whatever. It was just fluctuate. And then one day I saw Android 17 and 18 popping out them damn robot looking things. And I was like, yep, there has to be a word for this.
It's like, I can't go on anymore. I need to know this.
What got you into streaming in the first place?
Well, back in the Instagram days, I used to be pretty popular.
You're saying that like
Not really.
as if Instagram is dead.
It's a little dead. It was actually back in college, I tried streaming out because I was like, I'm kind of bored. I kind of want to show off art, and I've seen like so many different like YouTubers like do their thing. I'm like, I kind of want to try that. So I tried my first ever Instagram stream, and I was in the cafeteria in my college, and I just started like recording from my phone, my work. I wasn't saying anything because it was awkward. I didn't want to say anything at first. And then I got home, took out my Surface Pro, and I started doing little streams on Instagram. Eventually I met one of my friends, Shy Draws. Then I met up with like a bunch of other artists. And then Instagram was kind of getting for me, and I didn't like putting my hand up. So I got a little claw thing. Yeah. That also got boring because like we can't really do much on Instagram Live. And I loved the layouts of all the things. And I was like, I want to do that. I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to go and do Twitch streams. And so I started out on my crap laptop, and the process began. And then eventually I upgraded, and I just kind of kept going with it because it was fun. I enjoyed it.
I get you. It is fun. It is a nice little activity to do.
Tattoos, Johnny? Do you want any?
Nah. I don't have any tattoos. I've always been thinking about like, a Pokemon tattoo, obviously, because, well, fuck.
I wonder why.
No reason why, of course. I was thinking about like a bunch of serpents, like, Gyarados, Dragonair, Melodic, like one of my arms.
That'd be sick.
It'd be cool, but I mean, I just never really like made plans to do so,
See, with me, I feel like it's a commitment thing. Like, do I want to be committed to this the rest of my life or no?
I get that. Because it's like, at any moment, Pokemon could just be like, yo, we're getting into NFTs and cryptocurrency.
Hope you're all prepared.
Get it, man, on my arm, help!
I would love an anime one somewhere on me, but at the same time, it's like, I'm very particular when it comes to it. And all the people are on TikTok or Instagram or whatever are like in different states. And I'm like, I don't want to go all the way there.
Yeah.
Their art is so beautiful and stuff. And it's like, I want one, but also I don't want to make the drive and I don't want to.
I accidentally took my jacket off. Chad, am I keeping the jacket off?
Oh man, it just got warmer in here.
What inspired your model?
Originally, the Moth was the colors that you see my little guy as. So that's Mini Moth. I use Mini Moth as my Fuji thing.
Oh.
But only recently, when I got my model made by the beautiful Katia, I gotta call out my beautiful person here. I went with a Moth because I feel like there's not a lot of Moth VTubers out there. I know like there's like one really big one.
Yeah.
But other than that, there's not a lot. I have actually 2 more Moth VTubers. The model was originally going to be a cat girl.
Real? Cat girls are very cool.
I actually have the model here. I did everything. I did all the coloring, all the stuff. Let's see if it will load it actually. So this was the original model.
Editor, put it on screen, please. Oh! Oh, that's so cute.
I like doing this. The boobs just come off the screen.
So one thing I like to believe is that artists are just there, you know? Everybody draws at the beginning of the, I don't know, age of 2, you know, whether it's drawing on the walls or making like little stick figures or whatever. We do that. But eventually, you know, some of us stop. I gotta ask you, what keeps you going? Why did you, ONYXX, continue to draw?
The stories in my head.
Okay.
I guess it's just like all of the inspiration from all different kinds of shows and stuff just like keeps it going. And not to be basic here, but it's the inspiration. Nah, I'm one of those people that likes to make like you put your own OC into like a show. For example, like there's a show called Ruby that I absolutely adore.
Okay.
I don't know. I just love thinking of like, what if a character like this were in the show? And then I think of an entire story background to it, and then I just draw it out. And I'm like, I can do this because I know how to draw and stuff. And I keep going.
That's a good answer.
Thanks. How about you? What keeps you motivated?
I like making cool stuff.
That's also a good explanation.
I like making hot shit, and that's it.
I like making hot women.
I see other artists doing their thing. I'm like, damn, that's cool. I want to do that, something like that too. Hold up, they cooked right there. And
I get that.
That's what keeps me going. Just wanting to create and make, you know, just better my craft and just want to make hot stuff. I can't help but notice that you're a moth. I have right here a Sonic hat. Would you like me to put the Sonic hat on you?
Oh my god, yes.
I know. I treat my guests.
I love how it's covering my face.
We'll make it smaller, don't worry. You're an honorary rodent.
I love it. This is the best day ever.
Has your like taste of video games ever changed since you were a child?
Not really.
Yeah.
I do like dating sims more.
Okay, that makes sense. You are an adult now. I hope that you didn't like dating sims as a child.
No.
Oh, fuck.
No. I'm just trying to think. I'm trying to think of how about you? Has anything changed for you?
I love JRPGs way more. And you know, the funny thing is, I love Pokemon since I was like 5 years old, seven or 5 or whatever. So I've played JRPGs before. But like one day, like maybe a year after I played like Pokemon Blue, and I discovered that, damn, this shit is hype. This is the tits right here. My uncle comes over with his PlayStation, right? I'm digging through his games and whatever, and I see this one game. It was a guy with a big ass sword and blonde spiky hair standing outside of a building. I was like, oh my fucking god, this is the coolest shit ever. So I tried it out and I figured something out. I don't like turn-based games that don't have monsters in them. If it's a turn-based game that's not Pokemon, I don't fuck with it, I guess. What I'm talking about is Final Fantasy VII. I didn't like it at first, and then years later I played it and I was like, wait, this game is great. What I'm trying to say, I was a stupid kid.
Here's a heavy question. Why art? Why not anything else? What do normal people do?
I do everything else. I just wake up very early in the morning to take care of everything else. So I got like a bunch of other hobbies that I do, and I have to wake up like around like 6 a.m. so I can like keep those hobbies alive. Not just keep them alive, but also keep me well practiced.
What could I say about you? You're amazing, wonderful, super generous.
That's me.
You have great hair. Your abs are on point.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome. I can't think of anything else, I'll be honest with you. You have good taste in shows. You have good taste in video games.
Facts.
Half of your bones are in your hands and feet, so I could break half your bones if I needed to in Minecraft. That's about it. That's all I got.
You are a soft moth. And
I've been told that.
If you ever like break into my place just to look at my lamp, I will let you.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you. How has your view of art changed throughout the years? Did you think of it as like just a little hobby back in the day and then it became something else? Or do you still think of it as a hobby or so on and so forth?
At least occupation-wise, I remember when I found out that I just really liked drawing, I wanted to get into architecture. My mom was like, you know, you can do that, you know, it's drawing and, you know, you like drawing things and whatever, try that. And then I found out that it involves math. So I said, fuck that shit, I'm out. I would say nothing really changed. Like, I want to make cool things, you know? I've always kept that near and dear to my heart. And that's it. I am a simple person. Nothing's changed. What about you?
When I found out you could make money from art, it was like, oh, yep, gonna do that. Nah, I liked making characters back in the day too. I was in a fashion club.
Ooh.
It was basically just a bunch of girls just making fashion, like just drawing it out. And I just found it so fascinating. Again, in middle school, this is what happens.
Yeah.
I figured it out. What is your favorite dessert?
Cookies.
Any specific kinds?
Cookies. No raisins. Cookies.
You're not an Oreo raisin kind of
cookies. Fuck
person?
raisins. I fucking hate raisins. Ruin a goddamn cookie with some fucking fruit. No.
Sully, I have to tell you something.
Okay.
I don't mind oatmeal raisin cookies.
I hate raisins so goddamn much. They ruin every single... Oatmeal cookies is like one of my favorites. And it's like they ruin all of my oatmeal cookies because it's like such a pair apparently. Someone decided one day, oh, I'm going to go ahead and put some oatmeal cookies with my fucking raisins. I'm like, you fucking dick. I hate that guy. I want that guy to die. Probably dead still. Do you have any like stupid stories with animals? Because I have like one or two that I want to tell right now.
You tell yours first and let me see if I can think of any.
I remember my mama had us take a picture with a tiger at a carnival. And I don't know why we did that. We was literally like right there petting the tiger. At first when we was there, it was very cool because you're a kid and you think it's Tigger, you know, from Winnie the Pooh. And then you look at the picture of the big ass tiger that you're taking a picture with as like a little 7-year-old and you're wondering like, huh, so I shouldn't be here today. I asked my mama like, hey, why did you do that? And she was like, well, they said it was trained. Mama, I could have died. No, I got another one. This is like when I was 4 years old. I asked both my grandfather and my mom, who I was living with at the time, when we was in Alaska, both the same story. And they told me the same exact thing. They live in different states. So they wasn't making it up, apparently. My mom gave me to my grandfather as a little 4-year-old. And she said, hey, watch out the Licario. I'm going to take their sister out on the walk. And my grandfather said, yeah, I'll do it. But here's the thing. He was lying. You know, like a liar. So he goes to sleep instead. And when he wakes up, I'm gone. Gone girl, you know what I'm saying? I'm like out the house. I'm out and about and whatnot. My grandfather's freaking out. My mom's freaking out. She's like, oh my fucking God, where's my kid? So the whole post gets shut down, right? And, you know, they're looking for me. So finally, after like hours of searching, my grandfather looks and goes to the park and they find my tricycle. And it's like, oh yeah, cool. That's Licario's tricycle. So they look throughout the park and they see me playing on a seesaw with a bear, an actual Alaskan bear. It was a cub though, thank fucking God. So my grandfather and my mom are trying to not to freak out while they have, like, let me try and paint the scenery. On one side was my grandfather, my mom, and 2 park rangers, right? With rifles. So, okay, cool, that was that side. In the middle was me and the bear, and we were very good friends apparently. And on the exact opposite side was the mama bear. I don't think I need to describe how big it was because we were in Alaska. So, you know, it's a very tense situation. And my grandfather had to tell the park rangers, do not shoot that bear or that bear will eat us. Because it's a fucking bear. So finally, the mama bear like yells, or whatever. Basically, bear for get your ass home, the streetlights are home. So the bear runs over and my mom, when the coast is clear, she yells, and I run over to my mom thinking shit was sweet. I was like, mama, did you see I played with the bear? My grandfather yoked me the hell up. I'd never been yanked in so hard in my life. I was like, oh my God, what happened? What did I do, bro? My mama told me that she did not let me leave her sight for like ever after that.
I mean, I would blame the grandfather in that situation.
Yeah, she yelled at grandpa. Like, my grandfather said that he hit me in the back of the head. I was like, grandpa, why did you hit me in the back of the head, bro? And he goes, well, you should have knew better. I was 4.
How is it being a YouTuber? Let me ask you that. How is it being a YouTuber compared to a streamer?
Well, they're both difficult. They take a lot of work. But I'll say, like, it's nice to be able to carefully curate what you want to show everyone in a YouTube video. Mm-hmm. It's nice being able to do that. Like, I remember, like, there was at one point a bunch of YouTubers who were going to go to Twitch and they wanted to stream instead of make YouTube like video content, right? So the thing is that, you know, they're YouTube funny guys. But when they went to Twitch, they found it to be way harder because it's like, damn, I got to be funny for like fucking 8 hours. Holy shit. Mm-hmm. I would say like that's the difference, is that like Twitch is like, you got to be funny for like 8 hours, but like YouTube is like not that. You just carefully curate a 10-minute video and there it is. It is nice being able to like permanently show off like one really cool thing that you did on stream. It's nice. I like it.
That's cool.
It is work no matter what, so it doesn't really feel much of a difference. It's just, you know, it's just a little different.
I feel like this has been a very productive stream.
Hell yeah, we got some practicing. Their shit looks good.
Thank you. Your shit looks awesome as well.
I appreciate it.
I love how it's almost 1:30.
What? Oh yeah, I forgot. Fuck. Yeah, we were supposed to like close out like 30 minutes ago. Shit, we can stop now. If anything, we'll get it in post. Editor, can you do me a favor? Put the drawings that we're gonna finish up and the canvases, please. Appreciate it.
Oh, look at that. That's so cool.
Oh my God, that's so finished. Oh my God. Shit. Oh fuck. We're like that,
Holy
baby.
Shit.
Let's go.
It's so beautiful. Oh my God.
Oh,
I'm crying.
That's okay. Don't even worry about it.
Here's a tissue.
We're making out the hood with this one. This has been fun though. This has been a good time.
Yeah, this has been fun.
Hell yeah.
Who knew we were so in sync?
I know, right? What the fuck? So to end it off, I want to say this. ONYXX, thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate it. I had a really good time just drawing with you.
course, dude. It was great. I loved doing this.
Hell yeah.
And I learned a lot about you
Hell yeah, I learned a lot about
and
you.
how you hate raisins.
I was gonna say the same thing about how you love raisins. You love raisin
I don't
lovers.
love
You-
raisins.
Oh, you would have
They're
married them
just-
so bad. It's embarrassing.
They're just okay.
Oh, you would have married them so bad. It's embarrassing. Oh my god, you wouldn't have put them on all your oatmeal cookies. I fucking hate raisins so goddamn much.
Back off oatmeal raisin cookies, man. Those are good.
I will never fuck those things.